Hi, my name is Carrie Archer. One of my largest areas of personal concern and interest as a further education teacher is in the mental health of lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender students. This year I've researched information relating to LGBT students and their mental health, and recently presented my findings to other further ed teachers. As a trial, I delivered this presentation to my post-leaving certificate beauty students. It was loaded with numbers, percentages, facts and data. I spoke about my position as an ally and an advocate for LGBT students. Yet never did I give my students the impression nor disclose the fact that I'm gay. Whilst recently studying a massive open online course in web science, I encountered a concept proposed by Stanley Cohen, a sociologist in London in the 1960s. He coined two terms: folk devils and moral panic. Folk devils refer to a group of people labelled as deviant by groups wishing to follow a path that they see as morally superior. These could be religious groups, the media, or politicians. Moral panic explains how the media and politicians whip up a storm of anger about some perceived deviant act carried out by the folk devils. The moral panics are usually used by the groups as a cover-up for something more sinister that they themselves had done. And this got me thinking. Homosexuality in education has historically been treated as one of deviancy. Published in 1932, Willard Waller's Sociology of Teaching addressed the psychology of teaching. Therein, homosexual educators were labelled as a sexual threat to children. Schools were warned that they should refrain from hiring known homosexuals or should fire teachers not conforming to the gender norms. A moral panic surrounding LGBT teachers followed. In Ireland, Section 37 of the Employment Equality Act 1998 provides that a religious institution can legally discriminate against a person of the LGBT community. This is on the grounds that they undermine the ethos of the institution. In her book, Coming Out of the Classroom Closet, Karen Harbeck discusses how attitudes towards homosexuality remain an inhibitor towards LGBT teachers' openness about their sexuality. This leaves a culture of LGBT educators in their closets due to the fear of folk devil status and potential moral panics. It begs the question, does my silence not reinforce the notion that my sexuality is in some way deviant and to be hidden? If I disclosed my sexuality and made myself visible to my students, could that not have added credibility to the data? In his book, Queer Theory in Education, Pienaar states that schools need adults who are in tune with their emotions and the emotional needs of their students. Then teachers move beyond the academic and include the students. Rogers asserts that when we teach, we work as a group, and we open ourselves up to others with conditions of genuineness, congruence, acceptance and empathy. Group members should authentically encounter both each other and themselves, and then they can trust in their own feelings, accepting themselves for who they are. Yet 60% of LGBT students in post-primary said that there wasn't a teacher or any other adult that they could talk to. 72% felt that they couldn't be themselves at school, and only 4% said that there was any open discussion of LGBT matters in any anti-bullying seminars. A recent study by the Gay and Lesbian Equality Network and the Health Service Executive shows that mental health resilience amongst LGBT students can be increased or improved by a positive turnabout or life event, such as the transition out of secondary school, by positive school, college or work experiences, or by developing a positive LGBT identity and good self-esteem with efficient coping strategies. The average age that a young person will come out as being LGBT is 17. Our students come to us from the age of 17 upward. All FE teachers have both a duty and a moral responsibility to increase visibility in our environment. If disclosure is done naturally by LGBT teachers and then accepted by staff members, does that not make sense that this will encourage all of our students to be themselves?